A Massachusetts girls field hockey team making national headlines after forfeiting an upcoming game to avoid facing an opposing team that has a male player. Last November, a Dighton Rehoboth athlete was seriously injured after being hit by this shot from a boy on the opposing team. And after that incident, the regional school committee said players and coaches can opt out of games where the opponent's team includes a member of the opposite sex. In Massachusetts, boys are allowed to compete on girls' teams when that sport is not offered with a male equivalent. For more insight, I'm now joined by longtime sportscaster and analyst, as well as coach of the Team USA men's tennis team at the 2004 Olympics, Patrick McEnroe. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for your time. This story is making all the headlines this morning, national attention. Important to point out, this isn't a transgender player. But the debates are similar here, right? I mean, when you first read this story, what'd you think?
Can you say head scratcher, Markie? And good morning to you, and thanks for having me back. Look, I'm proud of the girls on this field hockey team and their coaches because they didn't feel safe. You know, you saw that injury. That was brutal. I've heard some adults say, listen, you know, field hockey is a skill sport. It's all about skill. It's not about strength. That's a bunch of baloney. They're on a field. They're running around. They've got sticks in their hands. So clearly a boy of the same age, all other things being equal, is going to be stronger, going to be faster than a girl. So to me, it's not right at all that this is forced upon the team. But at least the team now has the right to say we're not going to participate. Now, the other side of it, of course, Markie, is that they're going to miss out potentially on a chance to go to the playoffs and, you know, just play high school sports. And by the way, I have a little bit of knowledge on this, Markie. When I was in high school, I was obviously a tennis player in high school. Yeah. I played against the #1 player from another school was a girl, and I played against her. Now, tennis is a little bit different, right?
In singles, or was that mixed doubles?
That was in singles. She played #1 because she was the best player in the entire school. She was a great female player. So I played against her. So I have a little knowledge about this. But in a sport that's a team sport where you're playing, again, you know, with sticks, and it's not like the game of tennis. It's a lot different. To me, it's not right. And by the way, since when does every single person or kid have the right to just say, oh, I'm going to play on the girls' team because there's no boys' team? Well, how about you have a couple options? You could gather some other boys and get enough other boys to play on a field hockey team or whatever team it may be. Or God forbid, how about this, Markie? How about you don't get everything you want?
Yeah.
You actually have to pick another sport, play another sport. It's not your inalienable right to play on the high school girls field hockey team when you're a boy. I'm sorry, I just don't get that.
I think a lot of parents at home are listening to you thinking about, you know, if their own daughter, you know, I'm a mom now of a daughter. If their daughter was playing on this team against a boy, how would they handle it? Quickly, do you think that this law needs to be changed in Massachusetts?
I think it should be, yeah. I absolutely think it should be, because I think it should be very clear. You could always come up, you know, even the team in Massachusetts said, well, if the boy's playing goalie or playing defense, like, we would be okay with that. See, to me, that's putting too much onus on the actual team and the girls and the coach of the team. It should be clear cut. And again, if adults want to go and play field hockey or hockey together and sign up on their own and participate as adults, I'm fine with that. Go ahead, enjoy yourself, but not in a high school team that's being funded by the government. I'm sorry, that's just not right.
Yeah, well, I know a lot of people are agreeing with you. And also that girl last year in that game, she got smoked. I mean, she had, you know, dental surgeries. I was reading about everything. So, you know, she didn't want to play them. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.